All right, let's talk about neonatal jaundice. It's super common, but you gotta take it seriously.
Hearing your baby's skin and eyes have turned yellow? Yeah, that's terrifying. Let's break it down. So the first sign is this yellow color on your baby's skin and in their eyes. Doctors have a quick way to check how serious it is, called Kramer's rule. Okay, so it starts at the face and then moves down the body. Each stage is a signal. If you see it on the chest or their little tummy, the level of bilirubin is rising. Now, once that yellow reaches the legs, that's your cue. You need to call your doctor. But listen, yellow palms and soles, that is a straight-up medical emergency. Don't wait. And keep an eye out for other signs too. Is your baby super sleepy or just refusing to eat? Okay, so what's next? Your doctor's going to need to run a couple of simple lab tests. They'll do a blood test to get an exact measurement of that bilirubin, the stuff causing the yellow. And they'll check both your blood types just to make sure there's no incompatibility causing trouble. So how do we treat this? Well, the most common treatment is actually really simple and works great. Basically, your baby gets to relax under these special blue lights with their eyes and private parts covered up. It's amazing, really. The light just breaks down the bilirubin right through the skin so they can pass it out. Now, this part is super important. Only light therapy and feeding work. Those medicines or drops, nope. And speaking of feeding, it's absolutely crucial. It helps flush all that bilirubin right out of their system. But what if the levels get dangerously high? What happens then? Well, that's when it's an emergency. We're talking about a bilirubin level over 20. At that point, doctors have to act fast. Because the big danger here is something called Kernicterus, and that can cause permanent brain damage. So, to prevent that from ever happening, doctors will perform a procedure called an exchange transfusion. It sounds intense, but it's life-saving. They basically replace the baby's blood with fresh donor blood. So, the big takeaway? Jaundice is common and totally treatable, but you have to catch it early. So, now that you know all this, what's the one thing you'd tell another new parent? Think about it.